Gorf was a 1981 arcade game that was ported to the Atari 2600 a year later. It's basically 4 shooter mini-games. The arcade version had a 5th, which was nixed for this port. You control a spaceship at the bottom of the screen that has to blast enemies that appear overhead. You can shift left to right, and pressing the fire button shoots, as well as canceling out a shot in midair, which can be annoying if you're instinctively trying to fire rapidly. But it can be a help if you fire too far past an enemy and need to get another shot quick, because your attacks are pretty slow moving. Like I said before, the game is made up of 4 mini-games, or missions. The first one is pretty similar to Space Invaders, with less enemies. They'll shift across and down, gradually getting faster as they go down and firing the occasional projectile. To win, you have to take them all out, or you'll die from either an attack from them, or if they eventually reach the ground where you are. Yeah, it's pretty much the same exact thing as Space Invaders. The second one is more consistently fast-paced. A lineup of 5 enemies will collectively shift back and forth while firing straight-ahead lasers and swan dive attacks. Blast each one to win. The third mission puts a red circle in the center of the screen. A small ship will pop out of it and draw closer to you in a circular motion while spewing out projectiles. If it reaches you, it'll just start back from the circle again, so you don't have to worry about shooting it in a certain amount of time. But after shooting it, you'll have to take down 4 more. They're the same, just different colors. The last mission is a mothership that slowly flies across the screen while dropping bombs. To destroy it, you must shoot in the tiny gap that exposes the yellow portion of the ship and blow it to hell. After that, you go back to the beginning and start all over again. Only difference is the enemies are faster. So that's pretty much the game in a nutshell. Aside from the game's increased speed after winning, there's no difficulty adjustments and no settings that you can manually toggle. So what you see is what you get. The graphics aren't bad, but there's little detail and nothing but a plain background. But even with these flaws, the gameplay is still pretty tight for the most part. Sure, it's not the arcade version, which also had voiceovers, but you couldn't expect it to be the same. Gorf won't keep you occupied forever, but if you like shooters and old games, Gorf should definitely keep you entertained.
I'm feeling very scared, and I think my space